Hello friends, in this video I'm going to discuss about hyperbola. Let us start. A hyperbola is a set of all points in the plane, the difference of whose distances from two fixed distinct points. These fixed distinct points are the foci, that is the distance to farther focus minus the distance to the closure focus is a given positive constant, and this given positive constant is less than the distance between the fixed points. The set of all these points is a hyperbola. Okay, see here, it is a hyperbola. This is a point on the hyperbola. Now this distance, say this is a for this point, this focus is farthest and this is the closest. Okay, now this distance, say x1, and say this distance is y1, then according to the definition, x1 minus y1, distance from farther focus minus distance from closure focus, is a given positive constant. This x1 minus y1 is a constant and it is same for all the points on the hyperbola. Say here, if this is a point on the hyperbola and this distance is x2 and this distance is y2, then x1 minus y1 is same as x2 minus y2. It is a constant. Same way here also, it is a point on the hyperbola. Now this is a farther focus for this point and this is a closure focus. Now say this distance is x1 dash and this distance is y1 dash. Then from definition we are getting x1 minus y1 is equal to x2 minus y2 is equal to x1 dash minus y1 dash, and it is a constant, positive constant. The set of all these points is a hyperbola. See here, the distance from farther focus minus distance from closure focus is a constant. Set of all these points is a hyperbola. Furthermore, this constant k is less than the distance between two fixed points. The distance between two foci, this distance between fixed points, this k is less than the distance between these two foci. The set of all these points is a hyperbola. Clear? Now, the midpoint, this midpoint of line segment joining the foci is called the center. The midpoint of the line segment joining the two foci is called the center. First of all, fixed points are focus, and the midpoint of the line segment joining the two foci is called the center. The line through the foci is called the focal axis, and line through center perpendicular to focal axis is called the conjugate axis. See here, in ellipse we were having major axis and minor axis. Here in hyperbola we are having focal axis and conjugate axis. Line through the foci is called the focal axis, and line passing through center perpendicular to focal axis is called the conjugate axis. Okay, and the hyperbola intersecting the point intersecting the focal axis, the hyperbola intersect the focal axis at 2 points called the vertices. Okay, these two are called the vertices. Clear? See here, we have the midpoint of the line segment joining the foci is called the center of the hyperbola. The line through the foci, this line is called the focal axis, and line through center perpendicular to focal axis, this line is called the conjugate axis. And the hyperbola intersect the focal axis at 2 points called the vertices. These two are the vertices. This one and this one. These two are the vertices, and the fixed points we know they are focal. Now they are focus. Okay. These two fixed points are called the foci. Clear? Now, associated with every hyperbola is a pair of lines called the asymptotes of the hyperbola. The concept of asymptotes we have already discussed. Okay, in my earlier lectures, I have already discussed this concept of asymptotes. Okay, these lines intersects at the center of the hyperbola. These two lines are the asymptotes of the hyperbola and they intersect at center of the hyperbola. These lines intersect at the center of the hyperbola and have the property. And what we mean by asymptotes? That as a point P, if this is a point P here, as a point P moves along the hyperbola away from center, the distance of this point P to this line tends to 0. Here also, here any point, if we take a point which is away from center, the vertical distance between the P and one of the asymptote approaches to 0. This is asymptotes. Okay, these two lines are the asymptotes which intersect at center. Okay, now if we take a point P away from center, then this distance tends to 0. This distance tends to 0. Okay, these distances approaches to 0 as a point P moves away from the center. Okay, this is the property of asymptotes. Okay, so associated with hyperbola, we have pair of lines called the asymptotes. Okay, now next we have the equations of hyperbola in standard positions. Okay, standard positions, we are now discussing the equation of hyperbolas. Okay, now distance between the vertices is denoted by 2a. Okay, this is a, this is a. Now the distance between two vertices is 2a. Okay, distance between distance distance between vertices, distance between foci, this now this distance is c, this distance is c, so this distance will be 2c. Okay, and we have b is equal to under root c square minus a square, or we also have c is equal to under root of a square plus b square. This is a relation between a, b and c. Okay, now we have, now v is any point on the hyperbola. Vertex is a point on the hyperbola, and according to the definition, the distance between v and farther focus minus v and closure focus is a constant. Okay, now let us find this difference. If v is one vertex of a hyperbola, then distance from v to farther focus, this one, if this is v, we are taking this from farther focus minus the distance to closure focus is equal to, now first distance of v from this f. Now this whole distance is 2a. This distance between two vertices, it is 2a, plus now this distance. Now this distance is c, this distance is a. So this distance will be c minus a plus c minus a. Okay, this is a distance of v from this f minus distance of v from this f. This will be c minus a also. Okay, now this is equal to, this will get cancelled out. is equal to 2a. Okay. Therefore, for all points, on a hyperbola, the distance to farther focus minus the distance to the closure focus is equal to 2a. This 2a is a given positive constant. Okay. Distance to farther focus minus distance to closure focus is 2a. Clear? Now we have this. This is the hyperbola. These two lines are the asymptotes. This is the focal axis, the line through foci, and line through center perpendicular to focal axis is the conjugate axis. Now, the asymptotes, these two lines which intersect at center, the asymptotes pass through the corners of a box extending B units on each side of the center along conjugate axis B units on each side of the center along conjugate axis and A units on each side of center along focal axis. This is focal axis. A units on both sides along focal axis. Okay. Means here this is the center. These two are the foci. So A units on each side of the center along focal axis. B units on each side of the center along conjugate axis. Then make this box. Then this asymptotes, these lines pass through the corners of the box. Asymptotes pass through corners of the box. Okay. Clear? The number A is called the semifocal axis. Semifocal axis of the hyperbola. This number A is called the semifocal axis, and number B is called the semi-conjugate axis. Semi-conjugate axis of hyperbola. This A is called the semifocal axis of hyperbola and B is called the semi-conjugate axis of the hyperbola. Clear? Okay. Now, the standard equations of the hyperbola. Now, the equation of hyperbola is simplest if the center of the hyperbola is at the origin. First of all, we are discussing the hyperbola with center at the origin. Okay. If the center of the hyperbola is at the origin and foci are on x-axis or on y-axis, means focal axis is along x-axis or focal axis is along y-axis. These two are the standard positions. These are all the standard positions of hyperbola, and the resulting equations are called the standard equations of a hyperbola. Okay. These two are the standard equations of the hyperbola. First, this Now here the focal axis is along x-axis and conjugate axis is along y-axis. Okay, now A units along x-axis on both sides of the center, B units on both sides of the center along y-axis. The equation of hyperbola is x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1. This is first standard position, and second is this, when the focal axis is along y-axis and conjugate axis is along x-axis. Then the equation is y square by a square minus x square by b square is equal to 1. Okay, and these two are the asymptotes. Okay, here in this case the equation of asymptotes are y is equal to plus minus b by a into x, and here the equations of asymptotes are y is equal to plus minus a by b into x. We have a very quick way to find the asymptotes. Now we are going to discuss that way. A quick way to find the asymptotes. Asymptotes can be obtained by substituting 0 to 1 on right side of the hyperbola. Okay, instead of 1 on the right hand side, take 0. Then solve y in terms of x. On the right side of the hyperbola equation, and then solving for y in terms of x will give the equation of asymptotes. For example, for the hyperbola, if we take the hyperbola where focal axis is along x-axis, the equation is x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1. Okay, now this is the equation. Now we would write, in order to find the equation of asymptotes, we would write 0 here instead of 1. X square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 0. Now we are going to solve y in terms of x. This will be y square by b square is equal to x square by a square. That is y square is equal to b square by a square into x square. This implies y is equal to plus minus b by a into x. These are the two equations of asymptotes of the hyperbola where focal axis is along x-axis. Okay, in the case when we have y square by a square minus x square by b square is equal to 1, where focal axis is along y-axis, we write y square by a square minus x square by b square is equal to 0. Now y square is equal to a square by b square into x square. This will give us y is equal to plus minus a by b into x. Then these are the two asymptotes in the case where focal axis is along y-axis. Then the equation of asymptotes are y is equal to plus minus a by b into x. This is how we have to find the asymptotes. Okay, clear? Now that's it for this video. If you have any queries or any suggestions, please write to me in comment box. In my next video, I'm going to discuss the technique to sketch hyperbola with center at the origin. Okay, thank you.